guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be coming to you with my story time number 2. Last week I did a story time on my oldest child, and today I'll be doing a story time on my second and third child. And I put the two together because they are twins. After I had my oldest son, about 7 years later, my son started asking for siblings. He was the only child. So, and I did want a daughter, to, I guess, balance things out. I had a boy, I wanted a girl. So, this is going to be kind of like a funny story time as well, because when I got pregnant with my twins, my son kept asking for siblings or a sibling, and I wanted a girl. So I end up getting pregnant, when he was about 7 years old. And I'm going to the doctor thinking I'm pregnant with only one child, and come to find out I was pregnant with 2. So that was a big shocker. I was shocked. I was lost for words when they told me I was pregnant with 2. I think I even told the doctor and the nurse, you have to be lying. You're kidding me. I know I told them that. I said, you're lying. You're kidding me. There's no way in the world I'm pregnant with 2 children. I'm not pregnant with twins. They're not that relevant in our family. I think we probably have one set of twins in our family. I was just surprised to hear that I was pregnant. So I told the nurse, I said, there's no way. You have to be kidding me. There's a mistake. You have to look again. And she told the doctor, she said, doctor, what do you see? And he said, yes, you are pregnant with twins. And I think I cried. And I told him that they was not telling the truth, and I had to look for myself and see that I was pregnant with twins. But it was a shocker for me. So they're not identical. They're actually fraternal. So it's a girl and a boy. And right now they are 13 years old. But it was just a shocker for me. I just couldn't believe that I was actually pregnant with twins at the time. I wasn't looking for that. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking to have 2 children and be done with it. But I actually ended up with 5, and they're God's blessings. I was really in a state of shock when I found that I was pregnant with twins instead of 1. What can I tell you about twins? They say a lot that when one twin feels something, the other twin feels something. And I find it to be true sometimes. Sometimes when one of my twins feel sadness, or if they're upset or they're hurt, it's not always, the other twin doesn't always feel the same thing that the first twin feel. I'm not sure if it's because they're fraternal twins and they're not identical. They do have a connection, but it's not as strong as everyone say it is when it comes down to them feeling a certain way or doing a certain thing, or having the same feelings as the other twin has. My twins does not have that same connection. I think because they're fraternal and not identical, they can relate sometimes, but not all the time. They have their own personalities. My girl twin, she's actually laid back. She loves anime. She loves to draw. She loves to be kind of like in her own little shell. And my boy twin, he's more outgoing. He has a bigger personality. He loves to be comedic and make people laugh. He also draws a connection more faster than my daughter will. She's more like night, and he's more like day. So they are totally different individuals. But I just decided to bring this story time to you guys, and kind of point out some things about twins that I would always hear people say when it comes down to the twins. My twins, they are not connected in that manner as people would say they're connected. And I think it's probably because of them being fraternal twins and not identical. But they are 13 now. They're 13 now, so they're actually up in age. My daughter, she's more of a I don't have to study type kid. She just gets it, she picks it up, and she passes. She makes A's and B's. My son, he passed as well, but he's one that has to study a little more in order to make the A's and B's. So they're totally different in their own way. They're not similar. They're completely different. There's not much about them that's similar. So they are different. They have their own little world they be in. And sometimes my son will say, Mom, I keep forgetting I'm a twin. Because I guess because they don't connect that much on that level, because they are fraternal, they are girl and boy, and they have their own little world they be in. She's a loner, and he's an extrovert. She's an introvert. They have their own little thing going on. So sometimes he'll say he forgot that he's a twin, which is impossible. But I think he could be joking because he's a jokester. He loved to joke and have fun. But maybe that's just how he feels. He may feel sometimes that he forgot he's a twin. But people say, I wanted twins. Well, I wasn't looking for twins, but I have twins, and they are a joy. It's just good. It's fun to see them in a different light. It's good to see one person have their own personality, the other person have their own personality, and when they need to come together, they'll come together. They do have a closeness. Sometimes they have a closeness, they have a bond, but for most part, they both do their own thing. Well, this is my story time number 2. I just wanted to give you guys an insight on my twins, my second and third child, who are twins. This is my story time for them. I hope you guys enjoy this story time. I'll be coming back with my story time 3 and 4 on my last 2 children. I'll probably bring you the story time 3 on next week, and week after next, I'll bring you story time 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video.